Does a teleprompter make you a better YouTuber? In this video, we'll find out. My name is Vic Barry, and for techniques, tips and thoughts, please consider subscribing, especially if you find this video useful. I spent over a decade as a talk show host on commercial radio, and talking live is something that gets better the more you do it, and you can really get a good flow going. But when you have the luxury of recording and multiple takes, it can quickly go off the rails. It happens to me a lot. I write a script or bullet points and memorize as I record a video and looking down to my phone to see where I am. The problem with this is that it takes a while to edit and can seem a bit disjointed at times with more jump cuts than you'd like. Speaking of jump cuts, you will have them, how many is up to you, but at the end of this video, I've got some bonus tips on the best way to edit jump cuts. Now, I've toyed with the idea of a teleprompter for a while, but never pulled the trigger. Desview recently reached out to me and offered me a Desview T2 teleprompter to review. Big thanks to them for sending it over. Now, before I get to actually using it, let's see what's in the box, and while the setup is easy, it can be a little bit daunting. The box comes with the teleprompter itself, a phone and tablet mount, as well as a whole bunch of lens adapters, screwdriver, and other small bits. You'll also get a Bluetooth remote which can control the app. That's downloaded separately, but more on the app in a minute. I shoot my studio videos with a Sigma 16mm lens, which is quite wide, and from what I've read about teleprompters, this lens is too wide, so you'll see some parts of the teleprompter in the shot. Whether or not this happens with this one, we'll find out. You attach the lens adapter to the lens adapter slots into the teleprompter. The phone or tablet holder is screwed in, and you're more or less good to go. Although don't make the mistake I did and attach the teleprompter itself to the tripod. While it's solid, I much prefer the security of having the camera itself attached to the tripod, and the teleprompter is supported by the lens. So far so good. The build of the teleprompter is quite solid, although I wouldn't hope it would survive any falls. Now, the app itself is a bit hit and miss. It works and it works okay, but unless you have your phone set to never lock, the phone is going to lock and the app will close down. Bit of a weird glitch, but I'm sure they can fix it with a software update. The remote control pairs to your phone like a normal Bluetooth device, and it controls the app, start and stop, and even the speed. The app itself is totally reliant on you adding your script to it. It won't pull from notes or Google Drive or whatever, so you have to copy and paste, and it's a minor inconvenience, but nonetheless, it's an inconvenience. Before I get to those bonus tips for editing jump cuts, does a teleprompter make you a better YouTuber? It's a tool that will absolutely help you deliver your content and keep you on track and stop you going off on tangents. Oh, light. Do you need one straight away? No. Can you stick your phone on top of your camera? Absolutely. But the big advantage of using a teleprompter is that you're directly looking at the lens and not off screen trying to glance at your phone or anything else that might have some notes on it and you're wondering what the hell is going on. You need to look at the lens. Now, will I use a teleprompter in every video? Considering I recorded this entire video using the Desview Teleprompter, did you notice, by the way, it's been an absolutely stress-free experience. It's taken me half the time to record this. The T2 teleprompter for Desview is most definitely worth a look, especially considering how well it works with wide lenses. So big thanks to Desview for sending me this. I genuinely appreciate it. Now, about those jump cuts. Jump cuts are great, but can be a bit much if you're using them a lot. One way to make them less grating on your audience is the actual audio side of a jump cut. If you listen to this is a jump cut example, versus listening to this is another jump cut example. If you can smooth out the audio between each cut, it's less obvious. In Premiere Pro, you can use constant power, you'll find it in the audio effects, and adjust the length of it on the timeline, so the cut is now no longer obvious. If you do have to jump cut a lot, consider scaling in your footage a bit, so not only does it act as a new scene, it helps keep the viewer's brain engaged. You can take these up a level with an L or a J cut, where the audio from the next scene runs under the audio from the previous scene. Speaking of scenes, there's some amazing scenes in this video here that I think you're absolutely gonna love. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, don't stop fighting for yourself. Oh, hang on, I nearly bust the teleprompter.